Ladies and gentlemen, the processional. The candidates for graduation for the school year 2020-2021. Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics strand.
Accountancy, Business, and Management strand. Humanities and Social Sciences A.
Humanities and Social Sciences B. General Academic strand. Agri-Fishery Arts strand.
Information and Communications Technology strand.
Industrial Arts, Electrical Installation and Maintenance.
Home Economics strand.
The Senior High School Faculty. Senior High School Administration. The Department of Education officials.
tahimik. Ang bituin at karon niya kailan ang may magdidinig. Lumanang araw ng walhagin pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Ang higaya ng pagkay mga amin, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Shaking ground, surging storm. How do we face the crisis we see? Firing guns, raging arms. Who can keep us safe from the enemy? But like a child who is lost in the dark of the night, just believe there's someone who can show us the light. Win our fight. Why wish upon a star when we can ask from the one who created it? Why put our hope on a rainbow? We can depend on the one who painted it. Have faith, walk by faith, not by sight. God will win our fight. Many times we rely only on things our eyes can see. We forget who can give all our needs and lead us to victory. And when everything's wrong at the end of the night, just believe there's someone who can make it alright. Win our fight. Why wish upon a star when we can ask from the one who created it? Why put our hope on a rainbow? We can depend on the one who painted it. Have faith, walk by faith, not by sight. God will win our fight, overcome and survive for whatever is right in the wars of our lives. Why wish upon a star when we can ask from the one who created it? Why put our hope on a rainbow? We can depend on the one who painted it. Have faith, walk by faith, not by sight.
region, pinanggang yuta, may mulkihapong halabing taas. Haring agilan na sudnong langgang, waling-waling haras sa kabulakan. May ulawan, ug haring durian, lubiong saging, bugas damian, yutang gimahal sa Davaoenyo, makugihong mga tao. Ang milangko, mga probinsya, mga dakbayan nagkahiusa, may gituuhan nga Dios, Davao de Oro, Davao Oriental, del Norte Occidental, del Sur, siyudad sa Davao, Panabutagong, Samal Island, Mati ug Digos. Davao Region, gipanalipdan, mga bahanding kinaiyahan, yutang tabunok, daghanang nindot, nga kapanginabuhian. Garbo sa tanan ng Davao Region, among yutang nga gipanggan.
May pagluban, yuta mong nagmadagayaon, mga anak mong mahigugmaon. Di paligong sa bayanihan, iumol sa panaghiusa, sa tinuang may mabeya at sa pagpinabangan may kalanguan. Gikan sa magbubuhat, Davao de Oro, tuburan sa paglao. Sa Davaoenyo mauswagon, ang kaanyang mong makabibihan, talag sa undas sa kahitasan. Kamukirang sa lumaki alimahan, bunga sa kalagayan. Davao de Oro, yutang saan, may bulawang may pagluban, yuta mong nagmadagayaon, mga anak mong mahigugmaon. Kipaligon sa bayanihan, iumol sa panaghiusa, sa tinuang may mabeya at sa pagpinabangan may kalanguan. Davao de Oro, kanimong kagamitan, among kabulahanan. Davao de Oro, mapulawanong paraiso, sa naghiusang Davaoenyo, ang kaanyang makabibihan, talag sa onggas sa kahitasan. Kabukiran sa lumagi alimahan, bunga sa kalagayan. Davao de Oro, kanimong nagagitan, among kabulahanan. Davao de Oro, mapulawanong paraiso, sa naghiusang Davaoenyo. Davao de Oro, dagat ug yuta.
Welcome remarks to be given to us by Bea Tiviadoy, candidate for graduation.
My respect to our Secretary of the Department of Education, Honorable Yunor Magtoles Briones, to our Regional Director, Sir Alan G. Farnaza, to our Schools Division Superintendent, Euphemia T. Gamotin, CESO 5, to our active Provincial Governor, Honorable J.B. Tyrone L. Uy, and the Sangguniang Panlalawigan members, to our Congressman in District 2, Honorable Ruel Peter S. Gonzaga, to our Municipal Mayor, Honorable Antonio L. Libuangan, and the Sangguniang Bayan members, to our Punong Barangay, Honorable Republic I. Turan, and the Sangguniang Barangay members, to our PSDS of Laak South District, Sir Ruel E. Violan, to our Ever-Dynamic Principal 4, Dr. Roger H. Prades, to our PTA President, Sir Ligario Ubuzan Jr., to our educators, parents, guests, viewers, subscribers, friends, and to you, my fellow graduates, a wonderful day to all. Amidst the health crisis that we are all facing, our school has steered this event to celebrate our accomplishments. In this celebration of a momentous milestone, we close another chapter of our lives as this day marks the end of our 2-year journey in senior high school. This academic year had been a bittersweet experience. Losing the last year of our senior year to a virus was not what we had planned, but it's definitely an experience that will affect our lives forever and a memory that we will never ever forget. Different ventures and moments have taken together in our journey. It's been full of twists and turns and marked by countless challenges to overcome. We were the second batch to graduate in which unexpected circumstances happened, and we did not get the traditional way of doing things, especially in our mode of learning. Nonetheless, the challenges may be overwhelming, but the opportunity to do meaningful and impactful is much greater. After all the toil and turmoil, twists and turns, we are now ready to reap the fruits of our labor. Today is therefore a day of thanksgiving, a time to celebrate our victories and to express our profound gratitude to all who supported and inspired us in one way or another. Our journey in senior high school is just like a photosynthesis, as a plant will not grow without sufficient raw materials such as water and carbon dioxide, and so do we, as we will not flourish without the support and motivation we get from our parents, family, friends, teachers, and ultimately our Almighty. Regardless of the prestige and honor we received, it is their continuous belief and trust in us that we strive to excel in hopes of making them proud. Undoubtedly, our success is your success. On behalf of all the candidates for graduation of Laak National High School, I am delighted and honored to welcome you all to our 4th graduation ceremony, Virtual Graduation 2021. In the threshold of your homes, may you all enkindle the fires within and join us in this remarkable occasion. To my fellow graduates, may we not be like a stock water in the well, but rather be a water in the springs that keeps on flowing and moving. Thank you, and may God bless us all.
For his message and presentation of candidates for graduation, the principal of Laak National High School, Roger H. Prades, to be followed by the confirmation and acceptance of the school's division superintendent of the Division of Davao de Oro, Euphemia T. Gamotin, CESO 5.
My warmest greetings and salutation to the attendees of this virtual graduation, to our honored guests, parents, local government units, and the graduating class of school year 2020-2021 a very pleasant day to one and all. Robert Gallagher once uttered, "Change is inevitable." It is indeed inevitable, but at the same time gratifying to see that our graduating class of 2020-2021 have matured and became skills proficient, ready to tackle and further their lifelong education. With the knowledge that you have experienced a drastic change in the educational system because of the harm brought by the COVID-19 pandemic, we are proud of your bravery to continue. With that, please consider this moment in your lives as one great achievement. Keep in mind the Latin proverb, Fortis Fortuna Adjuvat. Fortune favors the brave. Continue to be brave as you embark a new journey. Moreover, allow me to pay appreciation to the parents. Thank you, dear parents, for journeying with us hand in hand to continue giving education amid the fact that life had been shaken up and stirred. During this period of home learning, you all have been our greatest education partner. My salute to you for the unconditional love and support you have provided that brought your children to this success. My warm gratitude also goes to our teachers. When you decided to become an educator, nobody among you have anticipated upending your years of training to reinvent the teaching practices that you have adopted and honed. The transition was abrupt, unclear, and uncharted. However, the passion for service truly burned in your hearts as this year's commencement theme says, "Kalidad ng Edukasyon, Lalong Patatagin sa Gitna ng Pandemya." In a short amount of time, you adapted and learned quickly, and you delivered with grace and grit. Teachers, you deserve to be given such high respect for going above your call of duty. Thank you also to the members of our local government unit. Thank you for mobilizing your resources to shore up support for health services and facilities in school. Thank you for the donated school supplies, which greatly helped our module production. Furthermore, my greatest congratulatory falls on the graduating class of 2020-2021, Laak National High School's faculty and staff is with great admiration for your tenacity. At this stage of your life, it is very important that you take charge of your future, not to feel like being a victim of circumstances or fate, but that you are an active participant in your future, where you choose to focus your time and energy will directly impact what comes to you later in life. Graduates, while I congratulate you for your achievements, I also encourage you to work hard, set goals, and stay focused on those goals. Keep your eyes on your goals and don't let anyone or anything deter you from achieving those goals. Then, when time comes that success are in your hands, remember to look back at your alma mater. Indeed, may the teachings from Laak National High School be engraved in your hearts. Once again, congratulations and God bless us all. To our Sports Division Superintendent, Division of Davao de Oro, Euphemia T. Gamutin, CISO 5, and in my capacity as the school principal of Laak National High School, I have the honor to present to you for the academic track from Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics. We have 21 male, 25 female. Accountancy, Business and Management, 9 male, 25 female. Humanities and Social Sciences, 39 male, 72 female. General Academic Strand, 15 male and 41 female. From Technical, Vocational, and Livelihood track, for Agri-Fishery Arts, we have 24 male, 19 female. Electrical Installations and Maintenance, 57 male. Home Economics, 18 male and 29 female. Informations and Communications Technology, 21 male and 35 female, who have satisfactorily completed all the requirements of the K-12 curriculum for school year 2020-2021. May I therefore request you to confirm their graduation.
by the power in me vested by the Department of Education as the school's division superintendent of the Division of Davao de Oro, and based on the certification of the school head of Laak National High School, Dr. Roger H. Prades, I accept and confirm as graduates the 207 male, 263 female, a total of 470 candidates for graduation who have satisfactorily completed all the requirements of the K-12 curriculum secondary level for the school year 2020-2021. Congratulations!
The conferment of awards and distribution of diplomas by Euphemia Tigamutin, CESO 5 Schools Division Superintendent of Division of Davao de Oro, to be assisted by Roger H. Prades, Principal 4. Borsellas Joji Menchu A, with high honors.
Layaog Karil J. N. with high honors.
Mates Franco Matthew A, with high honors.
Viadoy Bayamay T. with high honors.
Alipin Christine G, with honors.
Amadora Edsel Jane L. with honors.
Andoy Jenny M, with honors.
Aningat Richin B. with honors.
Arcayena Kent Harvey B, with honors.
Arias RVF with honors.
Otida Crystal C, with honors.
Baite Kate A. with honors.
Bandibas Emmeline A, with honors.
Barasbaras Lynette B. with honors.
Batalia Emerson C, with honors.
Beliera Candy Flair C. with honors.
Bernal Marizel M, with honors.
Beterbo Maylene R. with honors.
Bitoon Charlie May E, with honors.
Brobo Cherami B. with honors.
Buraay Waljan B, with honors.
Cabonita Avril Lavigne E. with honors.
Cadornigara Shaidel D, with honors.
Kanya Rosemay D. with honors.
Kanoy Kim Angel Ann M, with honors.
Cas Almerjon E. with honors.
Sela Claudine Joy Q, with honors.
Colango L'Oreal June A. with honors.
Cosgapa Angelu Maries S, with honors.
Daguilaan Christine Kisi B. with honors.
Dalugdog Nathaniel M, with honors.
Delto Jelona L. with honors.
Descollar Vanessa L, with honors.
Dilig Joe Chris A. with honors.
Dinorog Shaina M, with honors.
Eliaga Hanimei A. with honors.
Inaw Desiree L, with honors.
Eno Jenaline N. with honors.
Fajardo Nisan Shalom Marie J, with honors.
Gasita Erica C. with honors.
Hilarman Maria Christine, with honors.
Godino Efelyn B. with honors.
Gomeza Jovil S, with honors.
Granada Aramay P. with honors.
Gumopo Ronel B, with honors.
Hadla Jeric A. with honors.
Huntong Raylin M, with honors.
Lalinos Laika P. with honors.
Lazarte Erika T, with honors.
Duwaka Sharmi C. with honors.
Maambong Rian May C, with honors.
Mahinay Regine R. with honors.
Malinaw Marquis S, with honors.
Minyoza Patricia Joy with honors.
Nazareno Nona May Grace L, with honors.
Oray Angel Dayan B. with honors.
Oria Jennifer L, with honors.
Cargados Heidi Stephanie D. with honors.
Patricia Jezebel S, with honors.
Serales Desiree A. with honors.
Piodos Samiboy R, with honors.
Sarahena Mershane Rose M. with honors.
Sardido Joan May C, with honors.
Sarduma Gina Rose T, with honors.
Sarte Manilin C, with honors.
Siwane JRA, with honors.
Sinto Rendell T, with honors.
Suarez Stephanie B, with honors.
Suaybagyo Ashley Joy G, with honors.
Suaybagyo Rivlin Joy B, with honors.
Sumilhig Angeline L, with honors.
Susan Abigail D, with honors.
Deline Lucky Limer S, with honors.
Teves Alex S, with honors.
Tilakan Seha G, with honors.
Timonio Angel Joyce T, with honors.
Vilya Marjorie, with honors.
Villacorta Charilu T, with honors.
Violon Cindy V, with honors. Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics strand. Colon Jeff Clyde M.
Cubero Stephen Sheen A,
Fuentes Elmer Keith T.
Quazon John Paul A,
Cubaton Jeffrey M.
Lacosalan Paul John A,
Leonar Mike Joy H.
Reyes Junbio Z,
Seras Rex Juril T.
Swan Christian S,
Tagod Julume A.
Villa Ray Edmark Z,
Aguho Bria May B.
Andalas Joname C,
Bernasol Venus V.
Estores Jana Althea M,
Henon Bernzil Flor.
Gonzaga Sharime P,
Ongayon Nice T.
Oni Rena Joyce L,
Renoblas Dorens Rica L.
Talabok Ayla Sherzaid A,
Chodosyo Arlene T.
Ilacan Prialin M,
Villarin Christine B.
Accountancy, Business, and Management Strand, Alonzo Rolen P,
Amongo Orlan D.
Bantawig Adrian,
Kabantao Tracy Boy R.
Francisco Edu Ryan G,
Hirosaga Mike E.
Labaw Maiko A,
Cinto Rodel M.
Alviola Tasijin B,
Amarille Ivy Kate F.
Amongo Manilin D,
Bantilan Hanilin M.
Bastillada Mika A,
Binaning Laarni D.
Digamo Maria Fe M,
Gascon Lovely Rose A.
Legara Canturida M,
Morales Maria Regina Rose R.
Omega Stephanie Rhea D,
Tanalyon Jocelyn T.
Sohong Jane C,
Tumampil Rose Shane S.
Namyakaw Christine Grain S,
General Academic Strand. Alahinio Jamar.
Alviola Christian H,
Ampunan Marlon.
Visera JRG,
Kalunsag Jupiter L.
Kanoy Jerry B,
Laporte Arman Jr. W.
Magadan Ezer D,
Marcos Benjamin E.
Mates Rafayan J N,
Maureen John Ray L.
Pulmano Romnick D,
Rigondon Jomart S.
Roa Jomar D,
Tatoy Raymart G.
Alferez Marian N,
Baduda Presi D.
Balikog Jesho P,
Bayeta Frigil M.
Bensig Joy S,
Brua Shira May L.
Kadotdot Lorlin Grace D,
Kalumpang Jaharali D.
Canteros Lizelle P,
Kasal Ephraim L.
Caceres Jemarie T,
Dengi Shiny B. E.
Dequito Jolina T,
Duenas Maria May M.
Eborde Anami T,
Ikling Rayami A. Gongora Edgy Y.
Hongoy Fevigin C,
Morado Angela D.
Lapatis Gwendolyn M,
Likigan Rovelyn J.
Maglangit Janibed C,
Maglano Lani L.
Manzano Angel R,
Miao Arcel Jane E.
Miao Princess May S,
Montenegro Angeli G.
Olong Romelin D,
Pomos Mary Lord G.
Otska Sakura M,
Pagnasan Cyril G.
Rajamuda Sitinor M,
Sagubay Rayami G.
Salate Shalame D,
Susas Hazel J. E.
Unlay Maylin G,
Ibanez Jingle B.
Pamat Maryjoy G, Humanities and Social Sciences A. Abenion Alben B.
Ituya Dinson B.
Gonce Joy Benkin S.
Gillian Glenn D.
Habana Emma John A.
Habla Charlie J.
Hainar Joner.
Leopardas Luis Andres Rigor A.
Maldepeña Rolly C.
Monte de Ramos Mark John W.
Ococa Giancarlo L.
Papilleras Alimark M.
Polestico Raymark A.
Puntungan Kyle Jasper T.
Kiao Dominic I.
Siwane Ronari A.
Tatoy Berhel S.
Ibarra Marilyn Joy N.
Famoso Joshelle May.
Gabotero Hart Gia P.
Garnica Claire Ace B.
Guchoco Charlie G.
Gonzales Judian B.
Gonzales Mary Jane B.
Hihapon Jelina A.
Hiyangan Rona Jane A.
Libot-libot Julian Q.
Libot-libot Lizelle A.
Magunot Edsel J.
Malinaw Hanime M.
Obida Dana T.
Umusura Jennifer T.
Padayaw Jerry May.
Pamaylaon Roslyn D.
Pelicano Giselle B.
Piatos Nerissa Grace S.
Polestico Maika B.
Pomoy Jamaica S.
Kirante Marby P.
Ramirez Regine A.
Salce Raquel.
Simpson Reyna B. A.
Talabok Lordzaline A.
Tawaay Marife B.
Temple Baby.
Villalubos Biberos B. Humanities and Social Sciences B.
Ambayek Jerwin D.
Buhlano Romel O.
Caray Rico L.
Katigan Kristen J. L.
Kavan Kafiawe Inosin Iram P.
Centillas Richard E.
Joseph Christian T.
Dalit Christian J. R.
Erong Chris Jefferson S.
Fernandez Jello B.
Fidel Cyril J. S.
Frondoza Carl Shinri I.
Galang Jr. Nestor T.
Gilig Albert.
Lamparas Kent James M.
Libuangan Raymart E.
Lumantaw Aljon O.
Vasquez Peter James B.
Yanong Earl Van L.
Abatol Aldrielin M.
Amoren Leoneline C.
Aringo Junalu S.
Basit Christine May R.
Bendibel Michelle Q.
Bontog Roxanne L.
Cagadas Elizabeth L.
Calda Iris Elamay.
Carmelotes Honey Jane M.
Castro Jeremy M.
Dibuta Junamay P.
De Gracia Angeline M.
Doctora Angel Dawn M.
Iridja Heidi Jean C.
Formentera Chid R.
Formentera Cristal May D.
Himarino Irene Keith.
Guminang J.N. B.
Marshall Eileen Joy L.
Marshall Ines L.
Seras Jelby Joy M.
Bisagas Chabelita S.
Agri-Fishery Arts Strand. Abilianida Jeffrey F.
Aho Kenneth John B.
Ambayet Janard D.
Caballero Erne Jr. S.
Kahar Jamil G.
Canilio Allenger B.
Kodoy Jeffrey Roy F.
Dotolio Albert S.
Gamboa Perjan D.
Postol Christian G.
Lalimos Jerry N.
Malinaw Reynald C.
Mante John Rex M.
Mendoza Roderick Jr. A.
Navarro Nilver J. C.
Ner Ronald S.
Oblianda Jimarlu O.
Pagia Angelo D.
Razon Jack T.
Riantazo Carlo B.
Salarda Rosel T.
Superiano Rex A.
Villarosa Andelo B.
Idemni Jr. G.
Alvarado Jamaica S.
Bagakay Jaslyn J.
Carpio Rodime Graves O.
Celeste Elzay S.
Siroy Michelle V.
Jama Mecca R.
Handog Ruby A.
Custol Rica.
Maglinte Christine I.
Obero Jaya N.
Obero Jean N.
Oblianda Mary Chris O.
Limpay Dayan Angel C.
Pepino Lovely A.
Ricrio Fe Laika A.
Ruiz Christine L.
Sardido Wilma L. Industrial Arts, Electrical Installation and Maintenance. Arcelias Renmel Joseph A.
Babaw Kristen John N.
Bacol Bernard S.
Banga Jonard G.
Boris Feljon R.
Kabadig John Emeterio P.
Candado James Paul S.
Canoy Jose III A.
Arcelier Alvin C.
Catangco Rester C.
Punyendo Mark Hill M.
Ibero Steve Jr. A.
Davao Gerald M.
Delmo KLK D.
Demeterio Janelle D.
Bigambo Almer M.
Espana Alcris John N.
Dansa Jerry B.
Lecera Riam M.
Lisondra Roland M.
Lobitos Romy Jr. G.
Lumapat Mark P.
Mabana Gio.
Magaway Joel Jr. H.
Mailan Ryan Dave S.
Manatad Louis B.
Maniquez Kim C.
Mapando Christian D.
Maravillas Ricky Jr. P.
Marfe Raymart A.
Maturan PJ P.
Mendez Nelbert L.
Mercurio Ruli Fu.
Milyara Alexander James L.
Morales Jerry Boy O.
Omega Samuel Ray D.
Pagal Ernesto Jr. R.
Panga Nelgerade N.
Ulod Jeffy B.
Pulod Marjun S.
Pungasi Jemboy L.
Kirante Ryan M.
Ramada Bonifacio Jr. P.
Ramada Joshua R.
Ramos Mark Donald M.
Refugio Jimmy T.
Roca Darwin L.
Rodriguez Rangelian L.
Roma Rod Michael I.
Sostino Renzel C.
Sumayang Crisanto L.
Tanghian Rovic L.
Tawaay Frederick S.
Temblor Christian J. L.
Tikulan Grant Kennedy S.
Villanueva Noel B. Home Economics Trend.
Ahunin Jairus Z.
Alibango Rogen A.
Awit Charlie J. P.
Sera Nino J. G.
Compuesto Jonald F.
Dacuba Rayhan P.
Daluong John Angelo B.
Vidal Galibert R.
Estose Sunny L.
Galion Brian P.
Hinampas Mark Stephen A.
Laurejas Jindel S.
Lequer Clear C.
Miao Ariel D.
Pinar Rayan E.
Rica Christian M.
Saliente Junray C.
Alboroto Javelin H.
Alianic Angel May J.
Alpizar Angeli B.
Arcelo Baby Jean M.
Arcilia Raya Cristina S.
Arcite Apple Jean L.
Balatukan Maria Liza P.
Baligwat Mary Chris E.
Bulayog Blasime T.
Kabatuan Judea Vine Z.
Karampatana Angeli A.
Diasis Sheila May L.
Empalmado Michelle P.
Hadiola Daimalin A.
Labastida Clarissa T.
Diego April Joy P.
Luar J. and G.
Morante Elois A.
Nini Crystal Joyce A.
Pandapopan Ashria O.
Petaluna Michelle Angela A.
Piolo Laika Jean A.
Sebio Vendel E.
Yagong Novligen P.
Information and Communications Technology Strand. Alarcon Gestoni A.
Alviola Jerwell H.
Atong Dexter G.
Basilis Roland Jake A.
Budlongan Peter P.
Mendido Junito P.
Pacao Giovanni P.
Duruha Chanmar M.
Ente John Michael S.
Gabatan Rayjan L.
Garay Drexler D.
Ipong Mark Mill B.
Ortiz Anthony I.
Payao German B.
Taer Mark J. P.
Taos Ken A.
Ibanez Jasper A.
Abdon Michelle B.
Balatukan Apple Lovely P.
Laluan Amara A.
Barte Rayamay M.
Bachansila Precious May B.
Benaning Juliet P.
Cantoneros Jamie V.
Kaputulan K.
Dagumoy Sheila Rose I.
De La Peña Angelica O.
Imnase Fritchie May M.
Estremos May and M.
Fuentes Michelle May A.
Guban Charlene R.
Hermoso Lynn B.
Mahilong Joyce.
Malasado Judy Ann B.
Marial Andrea B.
Micalso Ana Marie P.
Okoka Umeta Joy K.
Pahayahay Adeline O.
Palasin Gwen Joy M.
Haraat Jonaline May M.
Ragas Joberlin G.
Riancho Verluz M.
Regalado Rosella M.
Suknaan Julian E.
Valiente Marifel C.
For his message, Franco Matthew A. Mates, representative of the awardees, with high honors.
Inexperienced as you are, the more you learn, the sooner you will be able to open those infinite doors of knowledge. My greatest respect to our Secretary of Department of Education, Honorable Leonor Magtolis Briones, to our Regional Director, Sir Alan G. Farnazo, to our Schools Division Superintendent, Euphemia T. Gamutin, CESO 5, to our Acting Provincial Governor, Honorable J.B. Tyrone L. Uy, and the Sangguniang Panlalawigan members, to our Congressman in District 2, Honorable Ruel Peter S. Gonzaga, to our all-ever supportive Municipal Mayor, Honorable Antonio L. Libuangan and Sangguniang Bayan members, to our Punong Barangay, Honorable Republic I. Turan and Sangguniang Barangay members, to our PSDS of Laak South District, Sir Ruel E. Violan, to our ever-dynamic Principal 4, Dr. Roger H. Prades, to our PTA President, Sir Rigario Uguza Jr., to our educators, parents, guests, viewers, subscribers, friends, and to you, my fellow graduates, a delightful graduation day to us all with the theme, Strengthening Quality Education Amid COVID-19 Pandemic. On behalf of the grade 12 students who are graduating today, it is my greatest pleasure to stand and speak in front of you all to give our heartfelt gratitude. Since we are still in COVID-19 pandemic, this school year is quite unique compared to the previous ones. We are not learning face-to-face class in the school, instead in our respective homes. Our interactions between learners and educators were greatly limited, making learning really challenging. We have to learn by ourselves and be resourceful enough to find ways in understanding the lessons. Today, I felt bittersweet for this moment. Yes, I'm happy that all those mind-draining self-learning modules and stress, we managed to break through, and here we are now as graduates. It is also saddening to think that we have to say our farewells to each other as we are going to pursue our different paths of life. We even had little interaction nor spend the time together, and we became attached to each other as if we were born from the same womb. Sure, we can just call the current circumstances as an unfortunate event, but if we look at the effect it dealt to our school life, it is quite damaging. We finally come to an end in our high school life. 6 years of struggling, aiming for success with head held high. All of this is worth to be proud of. My fellow graduates, let us give ourselves a few moments to reminisce the 6 years school life as we've studied in Laak National High School. As freshmen we were, the day known as first day of school gave us mixed feelings. Some were afraid to be separated from their friends or having a hard time adjusting to the new environment. Some took the opportunity for a new change. befriending another to establish friendly relationship and comfort zones. Funny to think about it if we look back, the strangers before became our best buddies now and our companions when eating lunch, going to the comfort room and shoulder to depend and cry on. Through the passage of 6 years within the four corners of the classroom, the friends we can depend on became part of our lives. We shared various experiences that can never be forgotten. We fought, we cried, we laughed, we experienced successes as well as downfalls. We also faced self-doubts and pressures like in academic, peer, parental, and financial pressures, but we've got it all through. Hence, we've made some awesome memories that lasts for a lifetime. The strangers who became our friends started to take place in our hearts and helping one another. And now we're here, as we watch ourselves wearing graduation toga, considering all of the hardships and adversities we triumphed on, all our efforts are worthwhile. I would like to have the liberty to speak for myself and a bit of sentiment for the past 6 years. I started high school having a very low confidence over myself, or should I say, I'm shy. I'm not confident enough to speak for myself, nor stand to my beliefs. Why? Because of mistakes. I made a lot of mistakes in the past. In addition to my fragile personality, I cannot bear embarrassment. Many expectations were imposed on me, therefore, failure is not an option. I'm always under constant pressure not to tarnish or be the cause of an embarrassment. It's hard to keep up the facade of a good and docile student while building a wall to conceal who I am and what I want. But what can I do? So I've lived up through with it until I'm used to it. So totally, I've lost the ability of curiosity and to try new things. However, a teacher once asked me why I'm hesitating, as that very teacher chose me as a participant in a competition. The teacher said to me that wasting a talent out of fear is foolishness, and whether the result is good or bad doesn't really matter, because what matters is that I tried. After that, I tried many things and participated a lot that involves interaction, and surprisingly, it felt good. I made a lot of mistakes in the process, but it's not depressing because at the same time, I'm also learning. Those words opened my mind and enlightened me to change my perspectives on how I should see the world. By doing nothing, you can avoid making mistakes. However, you will not grow. Mistakes are part of the process of learning, and it helps you identify what is the best course in life. When we were in elementary, many asked us what we wanted to be when we grow up. Our answers were like soldier, nurse, lawyer, policeman, chef, or in my case, a teacher. After the moving up ceremony, they asked us again, and we answered pharmacist, businessman, engineer, midwife, dentist, pilot, accountant, or in my case, a doctor. But now that we've grown up, they want a serious answer. Astoundingly, I found it hard to answer knowing that I'm actually here, the decision-making stage. My fellow graduates, this is not the time to make a hard, fast, and rash decisions. This is the time to make mistakes. Try everything, get stuck somewhere, and experience a lot. Change your mind and your perspectives because nothing is permanent. So make as many mistakes as you can. In that way, you can find the good answer. That way, and someday, when they ask us again what we want to be, we already have an answer. To my alma mater, Laak National High School, I owe the greatest thanks for giving us quality education that nurtures not only our mental and physical capabilities, but also teaches us how to be human. Thank you for everything and giving us a place to develop our potentials to be the best that showcases our talents. All I can say is that there's no place like Laak National High School. To Dr. Roger H. Prades and our dear educators, you've done so much just to give us the best education there is. We really appreciate the efforts for nurturing us, giving guidance in times of need, and believing in ourselves that we can achieve more by inspiring us that hard work always pays off. No wonder teachers were called the second parents, and I can testify that. To our classmates and friends who are our siblings from different womb, thank you for the priceless memories that together we have made. All the moments of happiness and sadness that happened, we always have each other's backs. The moments we spent the time together, like playing as kids, sleeping on the floor during lunchtime, or bickering to one another, is a memory so precious to behold. To our parents and families, words are not enough to convey our thanks, but still, thank you for all of the sacrifices, support, and love. We are now finally here. To all the parents, we may not be the perfect child you all hoped for, but I hope we made you proud. Despite having many family problems, you've never surrendered for our sakes. We would never reach this moment if not for the efforts you gave. You are all ready to sacrifice everything just to deliver us to school. May you continue to stand with us as we continue another journey in life. With that, thank you once again, and we love you. To my mama, papa, and ate, I hope I made you all proud, and I offer all of this to you. And to our Almighty Father, we give you our perpetual thanks. All of this would be impossible to happen without you nor your grace. You have never left us behind. Always hear our plea and always gave your guidance as we walk towards our dreams. For the countless blessings and everlasting love you've given me and everyone else, our lives are worth living for. My fellow graduates, in regards to the future, we all came here today not with a smooth sailing experience, but a harsh one. We even experienced a pandemic. All of us have our ups and downs, and overcoming it depends on us and our efforts. All of the challenges I've been through brought me here where I am today, as they were my stepping stone. Trials are meant to be faced, not to be turned away. Yes, its difficulty varies, but all of it has a lesson that will help you in the future. Friends, classmates, schoolmates, and fellow graduates, Though we take different paths, you must always live your lives with might and determination. Never ever consider your life insignificant, and also never ever in your life you are allowed to forget your friends and the memories you've shared. Once again, always remember to make mistakes. Make mistakes as many as you can. In that way, the right one will surface amongst the pile of mistakes. Thank you.
To our Schools Division Superintendent, Madam Eufemia T. Gamutin, CESO 5, our provincial government officials, headed by Governor J.V. Tyrone Uy and Vice Governor Maricar Zamora, our Congressman, Honorable Manuel Zamora of the 1st District, Honorable Ruel Peter Gonzaga of the 2nd District, municipal mayors, school heads, teachers, parents, and graduates, a very warm gold day to everyone. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad on it. Another chapter in the lives of our learners has come to an end. A chapter that is definitely filled with remarkable experiences and episodes that honed them to become a better and prepared individuals to face life's overarching challenges. This school year is the most challenging time for the education sector since World War II due to the pandemic brought by COVID-19. However, instead of being weakened, our education leaders, teachers, students, and parents make use of the situation to become more creative and innovative in delivering learning to the grounds. Different strategies, techniques, and digital platforms were used and introduced in order that the synchronous and asynchronous learning will be delivered. In spite of being in the middle of a pandemic, today we need to celebrate. Celebrate the success that you have gained and celebrate the courage and determination that you have in conquering and winning this battle that we have. To all the graduates and parents, congratulations! You have made it through the rain. Learn not only the lessons you learned from the modules, but importantly, the lessons of life that this pandemic has taught you, and make use of it as you step to the next level and open a new chapter in your life. To all our education stakeholders, thank you so much for not leaving us alone, but instead helping us strengthen the quality of education during this tumultuous time. Indeed, it takes a village to educate a child. God bless everyone. Sulong Kalidad.
My courtesies to the Provincial Governor of Davao de Oro, Honorable J.B. Tyrone L. Uy, Honorable Vice Governor Maria Carmen Zamora, members of the Sangguniang Panlalawigan, representatives of congressional districts, Honorable Ruel Peter Gonzaga of District 2, Honorable Manuel Zamora of District 1, municipal mayors, barangay officials, Assistant Schools Division Superintendent of the Division of Davao de Oro, Dr. Romel R. Handayan, Chief of the School Governance and Operations Division, Dr. Ruben Riponte, OIC Chief of Curriculum Implementation Division, Dr. Arlene Lim, Education Program Supervisors, District Heads, School Heads of both elementary and secondary schools, public and private, teachers, ALS implementers, parents, graduates, friends, greetings to everyone on this momentous celebration of success. This year's batch of graduates and completers, I believe, is a unique batch of being a group of successful students who victoriously braved the storm brought about by the threats of COVID-19. The country was spared from SARS in 2002 to 2003, from MERS in 2012, but COVID-19 affected all walks of life since early 2020. Our graduates and completers might even have been in crossroads on whether to finish school or wait for the next school year for a lot of different reasons. School year 2020-2021 is a unique year of schooling. For the first time in the history of Philippine education, that the use of different learning modalities have to be massively employed just to make sure that the department continuously delivers education services to its clientele. The Schools Division of Davao de Oro is indeed blessed, for despite the challenges ushered in by the pandemic, its schools and learning centers undoubtedly stood by its mantra of providing quality education services. Sa gitna ng hamong dulot ng pandemya, pinatatag at pinaigting panglalo ng buong sangay ng kagawaran ng edukasyon ng Davao de Oro ang pagbibigay serbisyo sa mga kabataan ito. Hindi matatawaran ng kahit sino ang pagkakabuklod-buklod ng iba't ibang ahensya ng pamahalaan at iba't ibang sektor ng lipunan sa pagtataguyod ng walang puknat na pagdaloy ng serbisyo para sa bawat mag-aaral. Hindi rin nilulubayan ng ating mga kaguruan ang pagsusubaybay sa mga mag-aaral upang masisiguro na ang bawat isa ay nakatatanggap at nakasusumite ng kani-kanilang learning modules at mga kinakailangan upang mabigyan sila ng karapat-dapat na marka. Amidst the challenges brought about by the pandemic, the Department of Education, led by the Honorable Secretary Leonor Martules Briones, manifested resiliency in its own way. With a batch of graduates and completers we have this year, we yield them to the next level of further learning. It is with joy that I congratulate each one of them with their parents, teachers, and school heads who have worked together and blended their efforts into a fabric of success for each of our students. We have been into very difficult situations for varied reasons, but we all experienced God's protection in everything that we went through. This shall also propel us to continue kindling the enthusiasm within us to do better each day, raising the bar of excellence in the way we do things, and hold on to the inspiration that we could still be the best of what we can be. May our graduates and completers genuinely share the vision of government on good governance, that as they go through further learning and eventually to the world of work, may each one of them become responsible contributors to the country's development and actively take part in making the Philippines a nation of economic stability, resiliency, and most of all, a nation that deserves the promises of the Almighty God. It is also with sincere appreciation as we acknowledge the immeasurable and unconditional support of the provincial, municipal, and barangay local government units, as well as the offices of the 2 congressional districts of the province of Davao de Oro. The school year that has just ended wouldn't have been this productive and fruitful without their solicitousness and assistance that effectively scaffolded school and office operations. Indeed, healing as one has been a real-life experience for all of us. To our education key players of the Department of Education, with the Regional Director, Dr. Alan G. Parnaso, on the helm, and as we respectively hold fast to the oars of the vessel we are all in, let us, in unison, row the boat safely ashore each year. Psalm 127 verse 1 says, "Unless the Lord builds the house, his builders labor in vain. Unless the Lord watches over the city, the watchmen stand guard in vain. Let us therefore continuously seek what pleases the Lord, for unless the Lord blesses, our labor would be in vain." To everyone, my warmest congratulations. Looking forward to another great year ahead of us.
Intensifying education in this time of pandemic is truly a Herculean challenge. We have been strengthening quality education over the years, but we are now confronted with the new normal where we need to change learning modalities and strategies swiftly. Making them responsive is even more challenging, not to mention exciting. Dear graduates and parents, the school year 2020-2021 will be written in 2 different ways in our history. One would be a story of resilience. The other would be accounts of discovery and creativity. No matter how we look at each story, we are faced with a puzzling truth of survival and success. Yes, we have survived 1 year of no face-to-face interaction inside the classroom. We survive with learning through the help of modules or online delivery and instructions, or radio and TV-based instructions. I would like to commend every school for preparing comprehensively its learning continuity plan with alternative actions and solutions for those who need interventions. Our more than 1.4 million enrollees in public and private schools from kindergarten to grade 12 have shared their stories of joy and sadness. Some of them are glad to experience staying and learning at home together with their parents or siblings, while others feel sad not seeing their classmates and teachers. Our more than 44,000 teachers have walked extra miles, ensuring no learner will be left behind. I commend their sacrifices, hard work, and a lot of creativities. They innovated and unleashed their potentials in this time of pandemic. We have witnessed how they have become instant videographers, broadcasters, writers, artists, bikers, and many more. We have proven that education can continue anytime and anywhere, even with this pandemic that threatens us. Congratulations to all of you graduates, parents, teachers, and our educational leaders for by looking at all these challenges as opportunities to learn and grow, you showed how resilient you can be. The department in this time is prouder to see all of you endure the test of time. This pandemic has connected all of us to think of each other's safety and welfare. Let us continue to pray for healing. Let us continue to pray for hope and for better days.
Good day to each and everyone who is attending virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process for our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. This year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day wherein finally, our learners are graduating in this culmination exercise. So congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members, as well, especially the parents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. So, maraming salamat at congratulations, parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role ninyo at this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers, without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils and our learners, this event would not be taking place at all. And so thank you, teachers. Your role has also expanded, in addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed, the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning. And you have had to deal with new ways of assessing the performance also of the learners. So, congratulations, teachers, for enduring, for your patience, for your love for our learners, and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face-to-face meetings, and most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interest, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education, even as our children do not go to school. Your donations of material as well as financial resources at this time are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduate. Each and every one of you is truly special. You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers, and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. You are culminating these long months of hard work at this time, even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as your world has turned upside down, and it seems and it appears as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. But you have persevered, and now you are ready to graduate. And therefore, you deserve each and every bit of congratulations from us in the Department of Education, from your parents and family members, your teachers, from the officials in local government, as well as in the parent teachers associations. You deserve each and every single congratulatory pat on your back, each hug virtually, of course, and each greeting, which I am sure you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations, the happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds, which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing memories. We would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God and we prayed for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations, and the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different. You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. There has been no other graduate like you as a graduating student, because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to education in the Philippines. And so you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside? You can either work, because the kind of curriculum you survived and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies, and this would be a wonderful thing because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events that make you curious, especially in science, in technology, and also in the arts. So you can work, you can go to further studies, and perhaps some of you will settle down, hopefully not too soon, so you can pursue what you really want to do. So today, this is why we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course with COVID. It's a commencement of doors opening to you. More doors will be opened because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed for further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do, whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether at learning more in science and technology, in mathematics, and in the arts. All of these opportunities are available to you More doors are being opened. I hope you will select the door which arouses your curiosity, the door which will help you know more about this world, and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our problems and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to you, parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers. When I was chair of the board of Silliman University, each time we had graduation ceremonies during the baccalaureate and during commencement itself, I would cry. I would cry because you are sending out into the world a new batch of graduates, and we want to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so we tell you, go out to the world, do whatever you want to do. God be with you, and be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
All the broken people, put your hands up high. If you lift them up, you might just touch the sky. All the lonely people, put your hands up high. If you loosen up, you might just learn to fly. All the highs and the lows and the way it all goes, you can't let them keep you down. If you're lost, if you're broke, if you're stuck on the road, you can turn it all around. Cause we gotta trust in love, something that can't be touched, a feeling to lift us up, all in the name of love. All the broken people, put your hands up high. If you lift them up, you might just touch the sky. All the lonely people, put your hands up high. If you loosen up, you might just learn to fly. 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 All the broken people, put your hands up high. If you lift them up, you might just touch the sky. All the lonely people, put your hands up high. If you loosen up, you might just learn to fly. All the highs and the lows and the way it all goes, you can't let them keep you down. If you're lost, if you're broke, if you're stuck on the road, you can turn it all around. Cause we gotta trust in love, something that can't be touched, a feeling to lift us up, all in the name of love. All the broken people, put your hands up high. If you lift them up, you might just touch the sky. All the lonely lonely people, put your hands up high. If you loosen up, you might just learn to fly. Learn to fly. Learn to fly. Learn to fly. Learn to fly.
Sometimes it gets difficult when everything's the same. Toss and turn, push and pull, you don't know who to blame. But there is always something to hold on to in your life. Just keep that head up, don't you worry, it will be alright.
All the broken people, put your hands up high. If you lift them up, you might just touch the sky. All the lonely people, put your hands up high. If you loosen up, you might just learn to fly. All the broken people, put your hands up high. If you lift them up, you might just touch the sky. All the lonely people, put your hands up high. If you loosen up, you might just learn to fly. Learn to fly. Learn to fly. All the broken people, put your hands up high. If you lift them up, you might just touch the sky. All the lonely people, put your hands up high. If you loosen up, you might just learn to fly. All the broken people, put your hands up high. If you lift them up, you might just touch the sky. All the lonely people, put your hands up high. If you loosen up, you might just learn to fly.
Closing remarks to be given to us by Karil J. M. Layaog with high honors.
A graduation is not the end, it's the beginning. A pleasant morning to all, and thank you for watching the Laak National High School 4th Graduation Ceremony Virtual Graduation 2021. To all my fellow graduates of Laak National High School, congratulations! Our 6 years and secondary level is over. New beginning is coming to us. We have to face another level of challenges as we go along with our journey, especially this time of COVID-19 pandemic. We shall not let this situation hinder us in achieving our dreams. Failures may come, but keep on moving. According to Antonio Brown, the journey is never ending. There's always gonna be growth, improvement, and adversity. We will continue to grow, continue to live in the moment, fight COVID-19 pandemic, even how hard it is. We will keep on dreaming, be courageous, determined, and be the best version of ourselves. Most importantly, keep in touch to our Almighty Father, because with Him, nothing is impossible. Once again, congratulations to us. Don't forget, a hard beginning makes a good ending.
Ladies and gentlemen, the recessional, the Department of Education officials, Senior High School Administration. The Senior High School Faculty. The graduates of the school year 2020-2021. Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics strand.
Accountancy, Business, and Management strand. Humanities and Social Sciences A.
Humanities and Social Sciences B. General Academic strand. Agri-Fishery Arts strand.
Information and Communications Technology strand.
Industrial Arts, Electrical Installation and Maintenance.
Home Economics strand.
The Laak National High School Senior High School Department would like to thank the following: